They bout to wreck shit like Marco. Addicted to the Giants like it's Netflix and Narcos. The CEO making big moves as per usual. Captain Negative calling everybody delusional. This podcast is #1. Like when you take a piss, so share the link and pass it. Like Pager making spliffs and Mr. Make-A-Wish. The sophisticated click. I spit offensive lines now. Tim can take a sip of some beer because he likes the taste of it, right? Don't forget the New York Giants beat the Patriots twice. The sickest dudes eating chips and salsa like it's Pick the Cruise. Win or lose, always gonna root for Big Blue. It's true. This a classic show. Tyree, catch it, bro. Play a drinking game while you listen and call it Plaxico. Take a couple shots. If it's funny, you can rewind. To bleed blue means it's in their jeans like Levi's. Eli, man in the shit, just like a sailor. Captain, we attacking bum rush like Lawrence Taylor. Podcast on point, the sharpest arrows. BBG stay gritty like Mark Bavaro.
Welcome back, everyone. It is good.
Just remember, we're #1 like when you take a piss.
Yes. That is a classic line. So my name is Marco. I am your host of the Bleed Big Blue podcast, dedicated coverage of the New York Football Giants. I have my two co-hosts with me. For those who haven't been around, I guess everyone's calling us the OGs of this. But Tim and Justin want to say hello.
What's going on, guys?
Hello.
Oh my God, you guys are massive with the
Bringing the energy.
and the energy and the updates and everything.
It's good to be here.
It is good to be here. So, what do we got going on? So we got a Malik Nabers update. We have a bunch of questions from other people. Is there anything that you guys wanted to dive into before we get into really digging into everything in the podcast?
I mean, I'll start with this. Happy birthday to Jaxson Dart. I'm sure we'll touch on it more when we talk about the schedule tidbits that have been released as of yet. But I felt old today when I realized that Jaxson Dart is going to be the starting quarterback for the New York Football Giants, the 25th anniversary of 9/11. Giants are going to have some sort of commemorative moment pregame for the 25th anniversary of 9/11, and I think we all remember and were impacted by 9/11. Jaxson Dart wasn't even born yet.
Yeah, that is wild. I guess that's why we are the OGs of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's insane on that
And
aspect.
I just want to say, I don't classify myself as an old person, and when I look at me and Jaxson Dart, I picture us both as adults of a similar age. Not once in my life that I've thought about Jaxson Dart, and I think about him just about every day. Did I ever think I'm 25 years older than Jaxson Dart? So thanks, Jaxson. Happy birthday. And just win some games for us this year. How about that?
Yeah. No, exactly. So I made some executive decisions over the weekend on how to build this podcast back up. Right. So the numbers are pretty good, but we got to focus a little bit on YouTube because I've been slacking on YouTube, so I'm going to spend a lot of time and attention there. I'm only going to stream it to Facebook and YouTube, and I'm going to let everything else be what it is. How do you feel about those plans?
You're our fearless leader.
Yeah, we just run with you, do.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah,
it's all good.
So, what do you think about the videos that we've been putting out, all the little clips? I think they've been doing pretty well.
Yeah, I'm loving the reaction. I'm loving that people are still remembering us. I saw some comments that are like, "Hey, you guys got to keep on going. I've been waiting for you guys to come back." I don't know, if it's that we had that good of an impact, or life's pretty sad for that person. But
there's a few. I prefer to think the former, Tim. There's a few times that my face has popped up on the social medias, and I'm not a big, like we just talked about. I'm of a certain age,
right?
I stick to written Facebook posts I'll do Instagram pictures. I'm not really a reel or video guy. And so the first few times that my face popped up on the social medias, it was a little bit of a shock to the system. I'm like, oh, that's me. Look at that handsome devil.
So you're saying
So
you're saying when it gets out of like our domain and gets picked up like by others, and you
yeah,
end up seeing it on some weird place.
yes,
Yeah, it's a little shock
yeah,
to me as well. So.
absolutely. So but I have to say, we're good-looking people. That's why we're so popular in Denmark.
Yeah, yes, this is
There you
very
go.
true. This is
They
very
love us.
so. So we're doing this live. Let's do it live.
Do it live.
I used to have the sound clip, but so we're doing it live. I see people are coming in. Hit me up in the chat. We'll get this. We got Tutu Azori chiming in, saying salute. And always cheers.
Absolutely.
Good to see you, my friend. So the first thing on the agenda is obviously Malik Nabers, right? Coming back from the injury, originally had surgery, but now it seems like he's had a second surgery to do a little bit of a cleanup. They haven't given a timetable or a time frame on the return. Everyone is hopeful for week 1, but people are nervous, to say the least.
I honestly just think it's something to talk about. Football's not on. Everything I've read, and maybe maybe I'm just being hopeful that the timetable didn't really change. It was just cleaning out some scar tissue, and make it where he's got a little more mobility, and he should be fine. But I'm not fully expecting him to be there week 1 regardless. But hopefully he is.
So I'm not a doctor, but I
you
like
did
to
stay at
play
a
one.
Holiday Inn Express
Yeah, I'm not a doctor,
last
but I
night.
like to play one on this podcast because I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. I will say this. So, uh, you know, it's crazy to me, when he was injured in the season. He was injured week 4, right? So in your mind, you're thinking like, oh, there's no way week 1 is even in question, right? But of course, it's the New York Giants. It's our best player that's not a quarterback on offense. And so week 1 is going to be in question. Obviously, when I heard the news that we're opening up with the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football, you want to have Malik Nabers in that game if you can have him at all. Mostly because the last time we saw Malik Nabers play the Cowboys, he was ripping them a new asshole. Can we swear on the podcast?
Yes.
And you'll bleep it
You,
out.
Justin, you can't swear. Then ask, can we swear?
I'm gonna be lazy. I'm not gonna bleep it out.
Okay. So, but anyway, the last time we saw Malik Nabers, he was dominating the Dallas Cowboys. And so you'd love to have him, right? First game with Harbaugh, the new offense. You'd love to have Malik Nabers so that you can know what this offense is capable of at its best, right? And obviously playing Dallas, I think we all have trauma playing Dallas in week 1. We'd love to have him because he increases our chance to win. There's no question about that, right? But at the same time, I would caution the Giants. Like, just because we're playing Dallas week 1, don't play Malik Nabers unless he's absolutely ready. Now, I'm not saying he's not going to be ready. He may very well be ready. But if he's 80%, if he's 90%, don't play him. It's a division game. We can cobble together a game plan without him. We play them enough. We have enough of them on tape. We know them well enough. We'd love to have him, We don't need him if he's not 100% healthy. You know, if Jimmy were here, he would tell you, you know, those are the things that led to Jason Tatum missing Game 7 against the Sixers and made him apoplectic about the Celtics. So, you know, it's early in the season. Let Malik come back and play at whatever pace his body can recover at. And it's a long season, and I firmly believe we're going to be better this season. I think we have a chance to win 8, 9, 10 games. You don't want
We'll
to
be fine.
jeopardize that
We'll
you
be
don't want
fine.
to jeopardize that in week 1.
Odell will be there. We'll be fine.
You're gonna like that. You're gonna like that fire, are you, my friend?
That is going to be cut for the social medias.
Will Odell be ready for week 1? How about that?
Odell's ready.
He's
I've
born.
been seeing all these highlights, and I'm like, people don't want to say, "Hey, this was 10 years ago when all these highlights were happening." But
So
Here's the thing.
my favorite highlight was there was a video of like Odell, like prime Odell on the Giants, like all those amazing catches, and then Eli replied and be like, "Stop! I'm not coming back." I thought
That was awesome.
that
was awesome.
I was like, "Yes."
Here's the thing.
who knew when Eli was playing that Eli was hilarious?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he hit it. He hit it very well.
He did hit it from us. Let me just Tutu Azori wants to know where Johnny is. Johnny is, I think he's sleeping actually. He was
Well, wake him up. He's younger than we are. If we have to be here, he has to be here too.
he's obsessed with boxing now, so now he's like hitting the bag and stuff. So.
Johnny, when you
There
listen
you
to
go.
this later, it's unacceptable that you're not on the podcast.
It's really wake your 13-year-old butt up.
Yeah.
And we got Stoney Harris with a simple "Let's go Giants." All right, man.
Let's go Giants.
Yeah, if you guys are on Facebook, seems a bit quiet, but there's a bunch of people here.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Flood the chat.
Yeah.
Odell Beckham Jr. Harbaugh said this week he talked to Odell 3 or 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My question to you guys is, who initiated those phone calls? Do you think Harbaugh was calling Odell 3 or 4 times, or do you think Odell has Harbaugh on speed dial?
He's just blowing up Harbaugh's.
Yeah.
Harbaugh's like, oh.
All right, better question. Do you think it's an actual like phone call? Like it's like, hey, how's it going? Or you think it's just like,
I don't know. Odell's pretty old now. He might be a
Yeah,
he might
he's
be
just
a
not
caller.
texting?
Do you think
I'll be honest,
Harbaugh-
man. I've got to the point where I don't like calling either. I rather
Do you
just
think
text.
Harbaugh's a big texter?
no? I think he probably has a rotary phone. I don't even know.
We should see if we get
Should we-
Harbaugh's
Should we call the line?
phone number with the Giants, and we can call and leave a message.
Do we still have
Call
that
us
number?
back.
I still have that number. Yes, I saved it to my favorites.
It's
Should I look
calling
for
the
it?
whose phone does it go to now?
I don't even know. Jerry Reese?
Did Shane
Wait.
change the number?
That'd
Wait.
be hilarious if they didn't change the
Because
number and it just went to Joe Shane.
We did it twice. We've done it through multiple regimes. It went
Well,
together.
Jerry
together
Jerry Reese's children used to reach out to us, right?
Yes. Not his children. But yes.
Yeah.
Wait. I have no source. There are no sources in this podcast. At least now there are.
We have to build those back up.
Yeah.
I'm
looking to see if I still have it. I think I do.
Schedule-related tidbit that I'm happy about.
Mm-hmm.
No international game.
Is that official though?
Yeah,
I saw
the
the
announced the
same
international
thing,
games today. We're not we're not in.
Everybody said we're going to be in Munich against Detroit. Obviously, that wasn't the case.
I also
let's also announce, Justin, can you make it to the week 1 game? I know you're across the country.
I mean, listen, this is what I'll say. I'm in the state of Utah. What I have done is I have started greasing the wheels with Mrs. Van Wine. She's generally supportive. I mean, she did approve us going down to Atlanta for Lawrence Taylor's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So I've put in the request early.
Nice. You
She
just
didn't
had been
say
approved.
no.
It's pending right now. It's
She
all
did
just
not
pending.
say no. And if she was against it, she would have said no. So
I'm already putting a crew together. I'm going week 1. I'm gonna actually be there.
okay.
All right. I'm there myself.
My-
I'm there also. We haven't heard from James, but
Yeah. Blue Blue is gonna be at week 1.
we got
the other big news with the schedule. It's just a rumor at this point, but it's pretty. I mean, I've heard it in a few different places. Jordan Renan, license plate guy, 2 Monday Night Football games.
Well, we already know about one. No, Sunday
No,
night.
that's a Sunday night game.
Oh, so then it's 3 primetime games.
Right.
Guys, can you tell me if you can hear this?
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Bruh.
All right. Let's see. All right, you ready?
And David, I see you trying to troll us. It's Giants are not going to be 4th in the division. Relax.
No chance.
All right, here's the attempt. Ready? Let's call the office. Let's see what happens.
Oh, Cisco Unity Connection Messaging System. From a touch-tone telephone, you may dial an extension at any time. For a directory of extensions, press 4. Otherwise, please hold to leave a general message.
I mean, press 4.
Wait while I transfer your call. Sorry, David Dominic is not available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
I hung up. What was the name? David something?
David Dominic.
Who's David Dominic?
I don't know. I think they
might change numbers.
might have changed the number. All right, David. Sorry about that. We won't be
Yeah,
bothering you.
sorry, David. New phone. Who this?
David, if you're listening, are you employed by the Giants?
David, sorry about that, David.
We have a great opportunity for you to expand the Giants' social footprint in Denmark.
Yes.
If you're interested, please call us. Give him the number, Marco.
I don't have one anymore. We got to figure that part out. So we're doing step by step, okay?
We don't have a phone number?
No, we don't have a phone number.
Yeah, that's last thing we need probably right now is a bunch of kids trying to troll us, or getting us in trouble.
Because the last time I gave out to join in on the podcast and the link that I sent to you guys as to be a guest, the kid came on with no shirt on. I was like, what is going on over here, bro? You're in the kitchen with no shirt on. I don't need to see this. Okay?
He was making some sauce.
I don't even think he was making sauce. He seemed like a gravy type of guy, you know?
Yeah.
All right. David, you done trolling or no?
Who does David root? Who does David root for? Let me guess.
We're gonna be.
David's a fan of the Eagles. Am I supposed to be scared of you, David? Remember when we beat your ass on Thursday Night Football, and then Scadaboo ripped his shirt off? You remember that?
I remember that.
Yes. There you go.
I'm very upset about the number.
Why? The what number?
The number we thought we had.
Yeah. How dare they take that away?
When we used to leave. First of all, you think after we left voicemail after voicemail, it was Jerry Reese at the time, right?
Yeah.
Reese
Marco.
They probably changed the number after that.
I might be able to get us a phone number, but I can't talk about it on the podcast. We'll talk about it offline.
It's an offline discussion.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, I got that. I had another business card with the number on it. Can't seem to find it, but I'll zone in. I won't let my ADD get the best of me at the moment.
All right, there you go.
All right.
I'll have to look. Mrs. Van Wine saved them. My wife saved them, but I had like a metric ton of old school Bleed Big Blue business cards.
Did you?
Yeah. And I think we kept them in the move because I think she wanted to get rid of them, and I was like, they're relics. Like they'll be worth money someday. We're keeping them. I don't know if she listened to me or not, but
they're priceless.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got? All right, so you want to get to some questions that were left in various
Yeah,
yeah.
Let's get some questions. You know what? They actually left them.
Yeah, let's tackle
go
them.
into
Okay, so one of them was, which rookie are you most excited for? I told everyone it was Colton Hood. I think we possibly have a CB1 in the making, and I'm hoping at least for this first season we're gonna have like lockdown CB.
Now, have you guys been watching the Giants' life or whatever? It's like all the back, the behind the scenes stuff for the draft.
I've seen most of it. I didn't see the one that they put out today, like the combine interview.
I keep seeing the clips of the Colton Hood one.
Mm-hmm.
Guys wearing glasses. He doesn't have to wear glasses.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, hey, do you wear contacts during the game? He's like, I don't need these.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, does that bother you guys?
That is wearing glasses for style.
Yeah, just wearing glasses for style, like all the time.
On a scale of 1 to 100, 100 meaning it pisses me off so bad. That's not even like a 0.5.
It doesn't piss me off. It just makes me like, yeah.
No,
that's what these kids are doing nowadays. You're wearing glasses when you don't need to.
Maybe it's one of the like blue light glasses, and that's what he's doing. They're not reading. Maybe he's new wave.
I mean, I would say, I'm excited for Colton Hood. Mm-hmm. I'm excited for Colton Hood because Harbaugh coached his uncle. Mm-hmm. And so I think he probably, Harbaugh, that is, knows what he's getting into, right? He has a history with the family. Family has a history with him. Colton Hood has the demeanor of a lockdown number one corner. We'll see if he can deliver on actionables. But, I think he's going to be an entertaining fan favorite. But I would be lying to you guys if I didn't say that the rookie that I'm most excited about is CC Maui Noah. I mean, I've seen videos of him pushing off the line at the snap and just absolutely plowing over people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think strength is going to be an issue. And the Giants, for a long time, have gone after offensive linemen that maybe weren't the biggest or the strongest, right? And
Hmm.
I think Harbaugh knows, I think it's a core philosophy of his, to be strong at the point of attack. And so the idea that Maui Noah is 20 years old and already has strength that even I can see, like that jumps off of whatever screen I'm looking at him on. I think it means something, and I think he'll be an asset in the run game, which is what Harbaugh wants to do. I mean, send Patrick Ricard in behind Maui Noah and send Scadaboo in after both of them and see how far he can get. It's gonna be a long way 9 times out of 10.
Hey, I like it, and I like both picks. And I'm not gonna lie, if Hood starts getting picks, I'm all for the celebration. You know, let's put the hood
The
over it.
hood.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I gotta say, I mean, it's kind of a cop out, but how you not excited about Arvell Reese? I'm really just curious. Obviously, the kid has talent. It's not, that's nothing that you can't see just by watching college football, sparingly. But I'm just very curious how they're going to use everybody with Arvell Reese going on there because he's going to be a wild card. They're going to put him all over the field, almost using him like how Dallas used Michael Parsons, like the first year he was at Dallas. Just put him everywhere. But that's all. He gets me excited because that's going to go with everybody because we're almost forgetting about Abdul Carter now that Arvell Reese is here. Abdul Carter sounds like he's going to be the full time starter going into this season. He's going to be doing stuff. You got Burns going to be doing his thing. You're going to put all these guys all over the place, and we're going to have the new generation NASCAR package, and I'm very excited to see what that's going to look like.
I hear,
Now,
I hear you, I hear you on that. But last year's taste in my mouth was just so bad. And I hope that was just a function of coaching and coaching style.
well, that's my big issue too. Denard Wilson is a big X factor. I want to know what his defense is going to look like, and I really don't know. I just
Yeah,
hope it's not that bend don't break defense bullshit.
yeah.
I don't think it will be. What I'm most excited about on defense
Mm-hmm.
is the improvement at linebacker. I mean, Tremaine Edmonds is a side to side linebacker,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Um, and if he's going to run the defense, right, and take care of that classic Mike responsibility, be the green dot, so to speak, that could free Arvell Reese up to be the rover and just sort of clean up. And I think with his athletic ability, you get him downhill and you just tell him see ball, hit ball, like he's gonna make an impact. And Harbaugh has a history of running defenses that um, feature linebackers that can make a tackle, right? And so I'll be really honest, like we haven't had that
Yeah,
in recent history.
I'm
Like,
with you. Having two 6'5" athletic linebackers in the middle that opens up a lot of stuff and can block up a lot of stuff. But
right.
good luck passing over the middle if those guys got with the wingspans they have. So I'm totally with you on that.
And it just excites me that Harbaugh, I mean, we knew this. I don't know if he's come out and said it, but we suspected when they hired Harbaugh, we were like, oh, he's going to improve the linebackers, like he has to, based on schemes that he's run in the past and what we think we know that he wants to do. And then to watch the way that he did it, Edmonds is a definitive upgrade. I know people are saying like he lost a step or like he's not as great in coverage. He's a tackling linebacker. He's going to run sideline to sideline and make tackles. And then they got the best linebacker in the draft, better than Sonny Styles. Come at me in your tweets. Arvell Reese is better than Sonny Styles. Commanders fans, I'm looking at you. Let's go. Troll me. I don't care. So they got the best linebacker in the draft. And then don't forget, like we're getting Micah McFadden back. And as unexcited as I was last year for Micah McFadden to be our starting linebacker, as our third linebacker, like that's okay with me, right? He's not a linebacker number one, but as linebacker number three, like that to me
Maybe
indicates
even number 4. We'll see what Jack Kelly does.
Jack Kelly, BYU. Shout to my father-in-law who loves Jack Kelly, and was very excited when Jack Kelly was drafted. Immediately texted me like the second he was drafted.
All right, so transitioning on. Is there anything I wanted to add on to that? No, I think we said everything regarding.
Well, I just want to say something as far as the draft. I've been watching the behind the scenes giant. You know how we were talking about like the BS they always like, oh, they were first on my board and all that stuff.
Mhm.
If they're not playing for the camera, they were literally like once they drafted Colton Hood, they were trying to trade up to get Malachi Fields like immediately.
Mhm.
That makes me feel good about the pick because I know it
Yes.
was like yes, that's who we wanted and that's who we were going up for. And it
All
made me
right.
feel good about them having Colton Hood like that's who
Yeah.
we wanted. Because it sounded like not only did they had chances to trade down is when they were getting Maui Noah, they had chances to trade down to get Colton Hood. They didn't take either. Which would we have liked more picks? Absolutely. But if they felt those are the players they wanted to go get, that's great.
We got JFK in the trap in the chat. He seems to be hoping that David is wrong. Don't fall for the trolls, David. John.
Yeah. You know how these Philly fans.
Yeah. So someone brought up who was going to be the surprise cut for the Giants. Mine was Darius Slayton. I think both of you guys were kind of agreeing on that. But I don't think he's making it out of here. And I saw people in the like comment section was saying like he's the team captain and it's a lot of money against the cap. None of that matters. He,
Mhm.
he's on like thin ice, I think.
Well,
All it takes is a surprise wide receiver to step it up in preseason to where like, hey, we don't want to get rid of this kid. Hey, then you get rid of Slayton.
Yeah.
It,
here's what I'll say about that. Um, so for you Odell Beckham fans out there, if they cut Darius Slayton,
Mhm.
I think that probably means Odell's on the way, right? Um, I just think that that's true. Because I don't think going into week one you would want to have an uh, an unhealthy Malik Nabers to any degree, right?
Yeah.
And no Darius Slayton. So if you want Odell Beckham Jr. on the team, like Darius Slayton being cut is a way to get there. Um, my surprise cut is going to be Deontay Banks. Um, You know, the undrafted cornerback from UNC played under Belichick. Thaddeus Dixon, by all reports, had a great rookie minicamp from an athletic standpoint. There's not much you can show at rookie minicamp, but you can show if you have the athleticism and you look like a pro. And by all accounts, he looked like a pro. And I just think Deonte Banks' work ethic is not going to sit well with Harbaugh. And I've seen it long enough that I just don't believe that it's not going to be an issue. And I think once Harbaugh gets a whiff of it, you know, even if it is to make a point to his team and say, like, this type of thing is not going to stand, I think Deonte Banks might be looking for work elsewhere.
Interesting. So I actually want to take this question another way after I answered it. Is first I'm going to say the surprise cut I think is going to be, it's a possibility. I'm saying it's going to be John Runyon getting cut. As in, yeah, he's penciled in as the starter right now, but you see the offensive lineman that they're bringing in. He's not that kind of lineman. He's exactly what Justin was talking about as far as the athletic, hey, I'll get in your way, but I'm not going to run you over kind of lineman. And honestly, Runyon's got a big cap number, especially compared to the rest of the offensive linemen. So I definitely think Runyon has a chance because this is where I'm going to take the question. Now we're talking about surprise cuts. What about surprise keeps? I'm just throwing it out there. Is there a chance that Evan Neal makes the team? That could be a reason that John Runyon gets cut if Evan Neal has a great preseason.
Yeah, I think.
What about Jalen Hyatt having a great preseason and making this team? And even the guy you're talking about surprise cut. What if Deonte Banks actually plays up to his first round potential? Because he played great his first year. I don't know what happened after that. Make this team. Who do you guys think would be the surprise keep?
I was going to tell you guys not to just agree with me, give me your own opinions on who you think is going to be the surprise cut. And he gave me like 8 out of 8. So like, I'm pretty happy on that one. But a surprise keep, I don't think I would be surprised if Evan Neal made the team. I don't think I would.
Surprise keep. Here's the thing about Neal. By all accounts, the decision to keep Neal came from Harbaugh.
Right. That's why I'm like getting at. They literally signed him.
Harbaugh liked Neal in the draft. And when I heard that recently from someone, I was not surprised to hear that because what do we know about Evan Neal? He's 6'8", 330 pounds, right? Does that sound like anybody that we know? I mean,
exactly.
Let's look at what Harbaugh and company have done on the offensive line. They brought in Daniel Falele, 6'8".
Yep.
They brought in CeCe Maunoa, who we talked about earlier, like strength not an issue, right? They in the 6th round, they drafted the tackle from Illinois, Jordan Davis, JC Davis, specimen of a human being, muscles on muscles on muscles, like he breathes muscles, right? Like,
if you want to go with the old wrestling saying, if you know a little Enzo Amore, going a little.
Don't get
Enzo
canceled.
Amore. Hey, you can't teach that. As in they used to say, size, you can't teach that.
You know, Enzo is a fan of the podcast, right?
Oh,
Is he?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Enzo.
See if I can
Well, Enzo, listen.
find the picture. I'll send you the picture.
Respect. Okay.
Nice.
Maybe he'll. Hey, Enzo, if you're listening,
Yeah.
I can see you jumping on.
Call in.
Yeah.
All right. What was I going to say? All right, we got a few people in the chat from Richie Leone. It depends how they are playing the first 3 games. If they are 3-0, great things to come. 2-1, 2 good teams, or 1-2. Yeah, I hear you. Basically, he's saying we're hoping for a fast start on that.
Let's start 2-1. And I'll say this. The schedule's not out yet. Comes out tomorrow. Like, week 1 is in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Week 2, give me the Browns. Week 3, give me the Cardinals. Like,
Let's get some
I
easy.
feel like the Giants' schedule always starts with a murderer's row.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be okay playing the challenged teams first and easing our way into the difficult part of the schedule.
You know
So,
what? I want to
NFL,
see
if you're
this team start.
listening,
I want this team to start hot.
if you're listening,
let's get the
NFL, and the
divisions
schedule
early.
has not been finalized, give me the Browns and the Cardinals, week 2 and 3.
Let's go. I'm saying Dallas, Philly, Washington. Let's just get the NFC East out of the way. Let's play them early. Let's see where we stand. See, just show David we're not going to be 4th in the division.
So
Where do you?
Damon Moore put up a comment saying, unfortunately, Fedoni may be on the block. I don't think that would be a surprise cut, though.
No.
But my father-in-law loves him.
Thomas Fedoni?
Yeah, he's like, that's a player over there. And it's like, oh my God.
Does your father-in-law like tattoos?
He has a Giants tattoo. I don't know if he's a super enthusiast.
Okay. Well, Thomas Fedoni does tattoos, so maybe we can get your father-in-law a free tattoo.
Oh, he does them himself. I did not know this. You're giving me brand new info.
He did an interview last off season right after he got drafted, and it was like, one fact that you don't know about me. He was like, I have a tattoo business on the side, and I've also tattooed myself. And I know some people that have tattooed myself. They're all great people. And I truly mean that. They're some of the best people that I know.
Mm-hmm.
But they have a screw loose because they go at themselves with a needle.
That is pretty wild. Like, who was it? Oh, the celebrities. He was just on the Kevin Hart roast. He was tattooing himself all the time. Oh, he was on SNL. Why can't I remember it?
Oh, Pete Davidson.
Yes, Pete Davidson. He was big into tattoos.
But you know what? Now he's getting them all taken off.
Yeah, he's got them all removed.
Yeah, he's
getting them all removed.
All right, let's segue to the next question that came.
Well, I did want to say, as far as the tight end thing, just what Damon was saying. I think Fedoni is going to make the team because I'm looking at the tight end room.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah Likely, Theo Johnson, obviously they're locks, right? After that, who else? Fedoni, as long as he keeps making progress, he should be the guy. I mean, they brought back Chris Manhertz, but he's just he's just a blocking tight end.
I think they're gonna keep Manhurts as tight end number 3, and I think in some formations you'll see Patrick Ricard line up as a tight end. Unfortunately, I could see a world where Fedoni, maybe they don't cut him, but maybe he's like practice squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see practice squad without doubt.
Yeah, but I wouldn't consider him a surprise.
No.
I don't think he's that.
No disrespect to Thomas Fidone II, but
he is a big fan of Big Joe though. Big Joe's a fan of him. How about that?
There you go.
Way to go, Big Joe.
So we got T_A_7 wants to know if OBJ is coming back. I think we've touched on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
From Freddie Boy BOI, I legit seeing us winning 11 to 12 games this season and possibly division. What say you?
Realistically,
I think that's on the optimistic side. I'm here for it. I love it.
hope it happens.
Hope it happens. More than hope it happens. But honestly, I'll be happy if we're on the 8 to 9 range.
Yeah.
I want to make playoffs. That's whatever it takes to make playoffs. I'm saying 9 to 10 wins.
Yeah.
Here's what I will say. Right? When they hired Harbaugh, I was excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
My title on this podcast is Harbaugh Enthusiast because I love John Harbaugh.
Mm-hmm.
And before we moved to Utah, I lived in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So our AFC team that we got all the time was the Baltimore Ravens. And I love John Harbaugh because I watched the Ravens play a lot, and I liked their brand of football. I liked the brand of football that they played week in and week out. And I was skeptical because it's like, how much can Harbaugh change the roster in one offseason before he's even coached a game? He's changed it. We are a bully.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to run you over, and you're going to like it. Which is what Harbaugh wanted to do when he wasn't using his passing quarterback who also had the ability to run in Lamar Jackson. So I think this team is positioned to be a lot like that Ravens team, right? They brought in a defensive coordinator that's going to execute the same style of defense, right? I say all of that to say, like, the worst seasons that John Harbaugh has had with the Ravens were 8 and 9. He had 2 8-9 seasons with the Ravens in recent history, right? If he goes 8 and 9 with the Giants, like, because of the recent history of the team, we're gonna throw him a parade, right? But that's the minimum. 8-9 is the minimum. That's the worst season that he's ever had. Now I'm not saying that like I think 8-9 is a reasonable minimum, right? But I would say we'll probably end up somewhere between 8 and 10 games. And I'm confident in that because I believe that Harbaugh is going to clean up the mistakes that causes games, right?
A bunch of the mess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, even if we're like 7 wins and sneak in on a like a unlikely wild card, I'll be ecstatic with that.
Yes.
I feel the
Absolutely.
direction. I feel the direction is in the right way.
Listen, part of this goes on the birthday boy, right? Like there's a world where Jaxson Dart has an incredible season 2 jump, and all of a sudden he's the best quarterback in the NFC East. That's possible.
Mm-hmm.
David, if you're still listening, Jalen Hurts sucks. He's not a good quarterback. He's horrible. The only reason he's good is because he can throw the deep ball to AJ Brown, who has an outstanding catch radius. But guess what? Before Diana Rossini got fired, her boyfriend Mike Vrabel told her that they're trading AJ Brown to the Patriots. So he's not gonna have AJ Brown. Jalen Hurts sucks. Jaden Daniels, I mean, we'll see. I'm not he did not have a great second season, right? He had a good first season, didn't have a great second season. We'll see. And Dak Prescott, he's Dak. He's old. His girlfriend broke up with him during the offseason. Could be emotionally scarred, right? And he's definitely not good in the clutch. So there's a world where Jaxson Dart is the best quarterback in the NFC East. It's not a stretch. And if he is the best quarterback in the NFC East, we could win some games, right? Like, we could really win some games.
There's a possibility that Jaxson Dart doesn't even have to do as much as he did last year, because he was our whole offense last year when he was playing.
Right.
Where this year, Harbaugh doesn't want that. Harbaugh wants to pound the ball, and I still think Giants are going to make a move at running back. I was just looking up who the possibilities out there. I don't even know who would be. Might be a surprise cut or something like that. I still think they're going to make a move at running back because I still they're going to just really going to be pounding the ball nonstop. But I don't think Jaxson Dart is going to have to do as much as he wants to, especially because I think it's going to be a lot of two tight end sets, Ricard in the backfield as well. Just do what you got to do. If it's there, cool. If it's not, take off.
Well, Tim, you bring up an interesting point in reference to running backs. And I don't know who they're going to sign, but I do think there will be a fourth running back on this roster. And I am not including Patrick Ricard in that. Patrick Ricard is a fullback. But something about the Ravens is, like, they have a history of having 1, 2, 3 running backs relevant. Like, they had Derrick Henry for a while. They had Buck Allen that saw some playing time. They had that running back, that little shifty running back. His last name was Ali. He saw some time, right? And so gone are the days, Giants fans, of having 2 running backs on the 53 for game day. Like, those days are gone. Harbaugh's carrying 3 or 4 running backs, and right now we have 3 running backs that'll make the team. So I think they're adding at least one that we're not thinking about as a lock to make the 53-man roster. It may not be someone that the majority of people have heard about, but it'll be an undrafted. If it's not, it'll be an undrafted rookie running back with some talent. That when he sees the field, we're going to be like, oh, like that looks like a running back that could do something. Those things happen with John Harbaugh, and that's going to happen here with the Giants.
I was looking up guys. Is a name that intrigued me that possibly sort of makes sense if he's healthy. Najee Harris.
Okay.
Still out there, yeah.
Najee Harris is still out there. It's kind of a bigger back. And the fact is, Harbaugh, as you know, with his Ravens time, even when he had Derrick Henry, it's running back by committee. So he likes to just keep doing a rotation in there, keep people fresh, keep pounding the rock. If you got Scatterboo, you got Tracy doing that. I guess you could do that. You're doing that with Singletary as well, but I wouldn't be surprised if another big back comes in.
Into the
And
mix.
he's got some intel on Najee Harris, right? He played him for all those years when he was with Pittsburgh, but his brother Jim had him for a season, right? So he knows him.
Some familiarity there, yeah.
He can give him a good scouting report, and that's a real possibility.
I think they also picked up an undrafted rookie free agent running back to
from New Mexico.
Mexico, right?
The Lobos.
We got Aiden_NYG wants to talk about the kicking battle that's lurking.
Listen, you know what? I totally agree with it that it's happening, but let's be honest. I can really care less who the kicker is. Just make sure you're there and you don't get hurt in like preseason or in the pregame. So we actually have a kicker throughout the whole game. That's all I'm asking.
That's what
I don't care who it is. Just stay healthy. That's one reason I think the rookie from Michigan is probably going to get the kicking job because didn't Jason Sanders just come back from being injured all last year?
I
You,
believe so,
you
but
did.
I'm not 100%. But that's what I wanted just to you talked about before to like kind of like bridge it together when you were saying like, oh, it's the days of like carrying two running backs to a game, a la Brian Dable is different. Like the roster management, I don't think we've really talked about with Harbaugh.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like we're down to like the last second. We need a kicker. Who the hell? Who else is out there?
Right.
I think that's like one of the upgraded benefits that we're going to get.
I think. I think so. I know, like, it's not sexy to talk about the punting game, right?
Mm-hmm.
But just to prove how important kicking is to John Harbaugh, like,
Excuse me.
one of the first signings he made was Jordan Stout, who is the unquestioned all pro punter. Like, he's serious about revamping this unit of special teams players. And so kicker is important. And I think he brought in Jason Sanders because Jason Sanders has the history of being able to make clutch kicks in the NFL, right? And
Hmm.
specifically long kicks in the NFL. Has a great field goal percentage over 50 yards. Okay? So I think that's why Jason Sanders is here now, right? Um, but he brought in Zavala for a reason, right? Zavala's the guy that he brought in. And as great as Ben Sauls was last year, and Ben Sauls didn't, I think he might have missed one kick in his time, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, Zavala is the guy that Harbaugh brought in. Now, I will say, at Michigan last year, Zavala missed a lot of gimmies, right? He was great long distance, plus 50, he was spectacular. Uh, but he missed some gimmies. So if he can clean up missing the gimmies in camp, he might have the inside track of being one of the two kickers, either on the roster or on the practice squad. Um, Harbaugh at rookie minicamp said that he likes his path to the ball, that it's a straight line path, which Harbaugh prefers. So if Harbaugh's telling you what he likes about the player's kicking process,
Mm-hmm.
that tells me that Harbaugh likes him. Because I've never heard any Giants coach go into any detailed breakdown about a kicker's straight line process.
Yeah,
I haven't heard it.
I haven't
I've
either.
been a Giants fan for 25 years. Longer than that. I'm 43. I've been a Giants fan for longer than Jaxson Dart has been alive.
We've touched on this.
Yeah.
You're contemporaries. It's fine.
Happy birthday, Jackson. We love you.
All right. We got from Jack Legs. Who do you think leads a team in sacks this year? Oh, and Do Our Gunner wants to know what you are smoking because he needs some of that.
Me?
What? I think it's you.
I think he was talking about you.
What? Wait, so I want to know if he's still there. What comment of mine made you think that I was smoking?
Maybe that Dak was not average. I don't know.
Maybe the Jalen Hurts one.
Oh, the Jalen Hurts one. It's an Eagle hater.
Maybe. I'm just guessing. I don't want
EA.
I don't want to put that on him.
Um,
But as
what was
far
the
as
question?
yeah, who's
What
going
was
to
the
be
question?
leading in
Leading in
sacks?
sacks? Tim, you go first.
Go ahead.
As far as leading in sacks, I'm going to say realistically it's going to be Brian Burns, but I could see a way where it's going to be Abdul Carter. Especially if Abdul Carter is the full-time starter. he's got a lot to prove this year.
Mhm.
And he likes to talk. That's one thing I'm going to tell you guys right that I like about Arvell Reese. One of the things I saw in an interview, he's like, I'd rather be seen than heard. That's what I want to hear. But Abdul Carter, time to step it up. I want to see you lead the team in sacks.
Yeah, when I answered the question originally, I put Brian Burns. I just think
I mean, it's got to. I mean, Burns was ridiculous last year. Unless unless an injury happens, it's probably going to be Burns.
I'll say this. I want it to be Carter, right?
Yeah.
Like if it's Carter, then that to me is probably best for the Giants, both this season and long term. But I'll take it a different way. Rather than give you the leader, I will say this and say I think that three Giants have over 10 sacks this season.
3. Should
Three,
we
huh?
name 3?
Obviously, it's going to be Burns, Carter. Who's the other one?
I think it's Thibodeaux.
Threw a curveball in there.
And I'll say this. I think the Giants are playing well enough at the trade deadline from a record standpoint that
And he has a bunch of sacks.
he has a bunch of sacks that they can't trade him because they're positioning themselves for a playoff run.
If he has
Right.
that many sacks, they better not trade him.
The Giants will be in the hunt graphic at minimum. And so they're not going to be trading players for assets at the break.
I like
at least
that. I like that.
not Thibodeaux.
Yeah, I mean, I think if they were going to trade Thibodeaux, I think they would have done it. And doing it mid-season, if he's having a good season, doesn't make sense unless we're completely shit in the bed. Because if we're by the trade deadline, if we're out of the playoff picture, see you, Thibodeaux.
Okay, we got from it's Rob ROBBBBBBBB wants to say OBJ over Slayton. I think we've touched on this a million times already. He was too inconsistent last year. Too many drop balls. 100% correct.
Yeah, I mean that's his career as far as Slayton goes. Slayton's one of those guys that you see the potential. You know, you see that he can get open. Problem is, you're just hoping and praying he catches the ball.
Okay, it's Rob also puts in there that Downs or Bain would have been a better pick than Orville Reese.
I'm gonna have to go with Harbaugh and just say I don't think either one would have been a better pick than Arvell Reese, or he would have took him.
Harbaugh knows what he wants.
I like Ruben Bain's game, but guess what? Just what we were talking about. Harbaugh likes size. Ruben Bain is an overachiever with like short arms and all that stuff. Ruben Bain's a good player, but you're not gonna take him over Reese. And obviously, we could have took Downs twice, and we passed on him.
Yeah, I think that's
Right.
how I think that's how I phrase it. That we got who we wanted, but I wouldn't necessarily put on like Downs or Baines like in the over Reese conversation. I think I would have put it in the CC conversation. Then we could maybe discuss it.
I'll say
Yeah.
this. I think if the Giants, in a world where the Giants did not trade Dexter Lawrence for the 10th overall pick, and Arvell Reese was taken by the Titans at 4, I still think the Giants are taking Maui Noah. at 5.
I agree. Actually,
They may have even taken Maui Noah at 5 if the Titans had taken Reese and they had 10. And then are they taking Jordan Tyson or are they taking Caleb Downs? They passed on Caleb Downs twice, not once, twice.
The one thing I saw with the Harbaugh, like doing the behind the scenes stuff, Harbaugh said Tate and Tyson going in the top 7. He's like, that was a slight surprise, which tells me that he wasn't really going for him.
Right. He probably liked it.
That's one thing that I wanted to touch base on. This regime is tight-lipped.
Isn't it great?
We didn't hear anything.
Isn't it great?
It wasn't like he basically said, "What do you think of this player? Oh, he's great. He's amazing," to everyone. So everyone's like, "Oh, he loves Caleb Downs. He loves it because he was saying like, oh, yeah, of course we would take him. He's a great player."
Yep.
And that's because
he was calling Caleb Downs a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, it was all nonsense, all fluff.
The lack of leaks is because they replaced Kevin Abrams. I think Kevin Abrams.
Okay, I'll let you finish.
Kevin Abrams was a snitch.
Let me ask you this, and give me your honest answer, Marco.
Mm-hmm.
What does respected in league circles mean?
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but we've went over this, and I have to go to the archives. I kind of know who fed,
who snitched,
who snitched,
who was a snitch. You don't
tell us, Marco.
Snitch on the snitch.
Come on.
All right, my opinion, no inside information. My opinion is that, let's see if you guys can name it. There was I think it was an assistant GM who leaked our board to another team, and we got outbid for Leonard Floyd. I think was the exact.
Yep, I remember. I remember that.
When the GM in question later got fired, the assistant GM wanted to go for it and never even got interviewed because it was believed he was the one that was been leaking the whole time.
I know exactly who you're talking about. I just can't think of his name off the top of my head. I know exactly who you're talking about, but he's been on like sports show, football shows and stuff.
And
he always talks trash about the Giants.
Mark Ross.
There we go. That's my belief. I don't know if that's accurate, but that's my belief.
Bleep Blue hates it. Bleep Blue hates
Mark Ross. If you're listening, you're a snitch.
Snitches.
Snitches get stitches, Mark.
What is your sources say
on
there,
Bleep Blue.
What'd you say?
What do your sources say there, Justin?
Similar things.
That's funny how that aligns, huh?
Yeah. Similar things. I think, look, here's the other thing that I'm going to say to you. Okay? They brought Harbaugh in to run the show, right? He's a head coach. He's also kind of the GM, right? Joe Shane is the GM in title and probably does the scouting and maybe like calls the other GMs to facilitate trades and discussions. But Harbaugh's making the decisions, right? And so you would think if Harbaugh's making the decisions, right, then after the drafts, you would have some changes in the personnel department, right? We haven't really seen that yet. Now it's early.
Been quiet.
It's early, so we
Yeah,
could still see.
usually there's a whole bunch of firings after the draft.
After
It
the
really
draft,
hasn't
yeah.
been.
We could still see one or two added. I think Harbaugh's the type of guy. He's going to add talent, and if he feels like you can help him accomplish his mission, he'll add you. He'll create a position for you, right? His personal assistant. Remember, he has that personal assistant
Mhm.
in Baltimore, the woman who started out as personal assistant. He immediately hired her with the Giants. And then I read a story about her, and she not only was his personal assistant, but then she later became assistant outside linebacker coach, right, for the Ravens, in addition to being his personal assistant. So my point is, if Harbaugh believes in you, he's going to give you opportunities. We're going to add some people that are his people, built in his mold of what he likes to do. But we also haven't gotten rid of anybody except for Kevin Abrams. That was it. It's the only thing that we got rid of, right? And then Brandon Brown comes out and he's like being very complimentary of Donna Ponte, right? And how she helped them realize how to negotiate deals to better position themselves to win now, but also win next year with comp picks, right? And
Mhm.
so maybe the the scouts weren't as broken as we all thought. Maybe the issue was execution between Dable, Shane, and Kevin Abrams, right? Because the other thing, if you were listening, that uh, Brandon Brown said was that everybody was collaborating well and left their egos at the door and focused on collaboration and working together and listening to each other. Okay? The word
That's
egos,
yeah. I'm very curious what the power dynamic is in that building. I would
the
love
word
is
egos is interesting to me because I can
mhm.
guarantee you that Brian Dable had an ego.
Oh, 100%.
And
I mean, they get in any of these positions, you got to have an ego.
Yeah.
You
right.
got to be able to believe in yourself. I'm very curious. I think Shane proved himself a little bit during the draft. I'm just from the outside looking in, as far as he knows what the word on the street is for what other teams are doing, and when you should draft people and when you should actually go out and trade up for certain people. I think he proved himself a little bit, but I think he is little John Harbaugh's John Harbaugh's little gopher at this point.
Yeah.
As in, hey, do what you got. This is what you need to do. And then Shane's
But
like, mm-hmm.
especially if they win,
Mhm.
especially if they win, I'm here to tell you right now. I'll put it this way. Uh, don't be surprised if Joe Shane is around longer than you think. I know he's public enemy number one. Everybody kind of hates Joe Shane.
If he's not fired by now, he's not going anywhere if they're winning.
Exactly. Exactly. And I think they're going to win more games this year than they have in the recent past.
But he's not extended. When do you think that's going to happen?
I
They're
don't even think.
say they're 4-2. You think?
Mm, I this is what I would say. If I had to guess, and this is just a guess, I don't have any sources on this, but if I had to guess, my guess would be that he is extended for 1 year during training camp.
He gets
And
extended
then,
this training camp. You're saying?
yes, during training camp
All right, that would be right.
is when they announce it. That he's extended for 1 year. And then, based on this year's results, I think they renegotiate. And I think that works for everybody. It works for the Giants because if they, God forbid, if they don't win, somebody's got to take the fall, and it's not going to be Harbaugh, right? So if they don't win, like if they win 6 games or less, Joe Shane's your fall guy, right?
Yeah.
But if they
Yeah.
do win, right, and Joe Shane thinks they're going to win right now, like if you ask Joe Shane, like, do you honestly think the Giants are going to win right now? And his answer, if you injected him with true serum, was yes, I absolutely think we're going to win 9 games. He's not going to want to sign a multi-year extension right now. Sign the 1 year right now, and then renegotiate next year when everybody's high, when you won 9 or 10 games, and then sign your multi-year deal. So I think he gets the 1 year extension during camp, just so the Giants don't have to answer that question throughout the season, and then they renegotiate next year based on this year's results.
I think that's risky on his.
Oh, there's no doubt that it's risky. I just think it's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think if they offer a multi-year, if like they have in like a decent season where he would have deserved it, I think he would take the multi-year. And then
I think he's saying a multi-year. You already know how Giants work.
And then if he overperforms, then you go back to the table and be like, listen, I'm knocking out of the park now.
Yeah.
Craigie doesn't like what you're with the spew that you're swilling over there, Justin.
Nobody likes me.
They're coming after you today, Justin.
Who's Craigie? Craigie, are you a Giants fan?
I think this is, I can't really deep into that.
Who knows, man? But I'm gonna tell you right now, if people are listening to us that aren't even Giants fans, first of all,
That's even better.
you got nothing else to do.
Listen, now I know what the esteemed Captain Negative felt like. And I don't even think my take was negative. Right? Go ahead. I hope I'm wrong.
Absolutely.
And I hope that you're right. But I don't think that you are.
I think you're incorrect. Let me look. I think we touched base on everything.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
want to end it on Adam MG _6's expectations / hopes for Jaxson Dart in year 2. I think we kind of touched on that.
and we touched on it a little bit. All I asked Jaxson Dart to do, just stay healthy. That's all I want you to do. Stay healthy and just play your game. You don't have to carry the offense like you did last year. At least you shouldn't. With the amount of coaches that we have like all these head coaches that are in the offensive room. You better figure it out. Better scheme up some good stuff because the players are there. Do something with them.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think they have equipped Jaxson Dart for success. They've shored up the offensive line. They've gotten him more talent, right? Isaiah Likely, Darnell Mooney, Calvin Austin, Malachi Fields, right? They've gotten him real NFL talent. And like Tim said, just stay healthy. I know he likes, and the people around him like when he runs people over because it fits their brand. But he's got to realize, like, you avoid that one hit and you can play a whole season. That means more to your teammates. It means more to the Giants. And it means more to us, the Giants fans, than like a highlight reel of you running over a linebacker. It just does.
But I'm also happy that we do have Jameis Winston as the backup.
Yeah.
If God forbid something does happen, we got
because at least Jameis can sling it.
Yep.
40-40 club.
Yeah. I have a question for you guys that I want to end it on. I
Okay.
wanted to end it on this.
First of all, I say when we end, okay?
Yeah,
All right.
well.
The CEO.
Justin's just taking over.
The CEO.
First of
Sorry.
all, you're coming in smoking, all right? You're spewing all this nonsense. I believe the
We're
quote
right-
is swill. Okay.
We're right
Nobody-
with you, Craig. Right with
Nobody,
Yeah,
nobody likes my takes.
yeah, get this guy
All
off
right.
the podcast.
This
I
is
don't
the
even know what's
question
going
that I
on.
wanted to ask. Assuming we play 2 Monday Night Football games,
Mhm.
who do you want those Monday Night Football games to be against?
It's a difficult question. Do I want to go with the rivalries because that's most likely what's going to happen, or do I want to do like let's get an easy win? Two Monday night games, so I'll split it.
Yeah.
We'll do what's better, Eagles or Washington? I'll go Eagles.
Okay. Eagles was one of mine, so yes.
And then maybe
I'm with you guys on the Eagles. I definitely think Eagles are probably going to be one of them,
And I
especially
think-
after last year.
I think the other one would be the Browns.
The Browns.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got Jimmy, we got John Harbaugh from Cleveland area. They probably make a story out of that. Shador and whatever the Browns are browning, you know.
Yeah. I'll give you two options for that second Monday Night Football game, and I would be fine with either one. One, Brian Dable and the Tennessee New York Giants.
Yep.
I didn't think of them. Yeah, I could see that.
And two, because this was such a fun game last year, and this team is generally speaking, on the up and up in recent history. But the other one that I could see is the Detroit Lions. A Giants Lions. That's in Detroit, which indoors for a Monday night, so you don't have to deal with evening, cold temperatures. I think that behooves us. Give me the Detroit Lions on Monday Night Football.
When does the schedule drop? Tomorrow at what time? Do we know?
Tomorrow. I mean, I'm sure it'll be.
I'm sure it's gonna be leaked, but
I'm sure it'll be
like
released throughout the day. But I think the official, ESPN release program is at 8 Eastern.
Yeah. The team. I'm with you guys on Philly. I think Philly's probably, if we got 2 Monday night games, that's absolutely one of them. Especially after the good game Dart had against them last year.
Right.
They're gonna pump that up. The one I'm looking at,
The Browns too. I know. I was just reaching for that.
I'm saying the Rams.
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 It's
Okay.
it's gonna be it's in LA. They're a Super Bowl favorite. That makes sense to me. Either
That's
them,
interesting, too.
either them, or it could be Seattle as well.
That's interesting too, because I think we will see. Play both Seattle and LA, and I hope that we, from a scheduling standpoint, so that we don't have to go out to the West Coast 2 separate times. Play them back to back and stay out there. And if one of those games is on Monday night, so be it. Gives us the.
Oh, he's done. Oh, he's back.
He really did. He really was going to end it on this.
I'm back.
I was like, well, okay, he really is going to end it on that question.
while
Mic
you were
drop.
away, me and Tim were talking, and we kind of need a little bit more scoops. We were wondering if you could pull a Rossini and get some scoops out here.
Yeah.
Well, if I was gonna do that,
We need
I
some
would have-
sources over here, So
if I was gonna do that, I would have to target Don Aponte. Don, if you're listening,
Done.
There you go.
All right, gentlemen. I was pretty happy with today, and I saw a bunch of people
Yeah,
coming in.
what are numbers looking like?
Right now there are a few in here, but I don't know. I don't know what the max number was. Still got some stragglers.
Yeah, you guys don't.
Although they are quiet in the chat. I will say that.
Yeah, you guys listen. We want people
Participate
to
in the
partake.
chat.
Exactly.
Come
We want
at me.
partakers.
Hate my takes.
They
What I'm here for.
I know Captain Negative doesn't stay up this late,
yeah, no,
so I knew that wasn't gonna happen.
Upsetting.
I texted him and he's like, "Yeah, I think I could," and then it just never went in there. Although I didn't text him back, but he did he did send me another rant. He must have done it in the car because
Is that the one you? Is that the one you put on socials about Odell Beckham?
yeah,
Yeah.
3 games. What he sent me was what he sent me. It's like that was a private conversation to the CEO. I thought that was funny. But he's like
Nothing's private.
but he's like in a wind tunnel.
Nothing's private with Jimmy. It's all public. We have to get him. Since I know he listens to the podcast,
Yeah.
Jimmy, if you're at this point of the podcast and you're still listening, you need to get your ass on the show.
No, he would have called it. He said he was going to try.
Not now. I'm saying, like, if you're listening to this, like, later in the week, or if you want to cut this on socials and put it on one of the Bleed Big Blue socials, Jimmy, get your ass on the podcast next week. Let's go.
Yeah.
Captain Negative needs to come back. The 4 horsemen need to ride.
I'm so tired. I'm tired of being the one that they hate, Jimmy.
Justin's not used to it. Justin's not used to this. All the hate.
It's been one episode, and I'm emotionally scarred.
Listen, Justin Van Aponte, you gotta.
That's your. We should talk to your friend who does the raps and see if he can update it and call me Justin Van Aponte.
Yeah, there we go.
We probably should update the intro.
Yeah,
Considering it's all, it just shows us our age is for all the stuff they're talking about.
Yeah, but in the new remix, he has to keep number 1, like when you take a piss. Timeless one.
Yes, that's the one. Listen, I don't care where you fit it in, but that line needs to be in there.
Yeah, that's what she said.
we gotta get the drops going and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll get there.
Hey, we're getting there. We're only a few episodes back, but
the Wednesday tradition is alive.
Yeah, so I need everyone to go on YouTube, watch the video again, share the video again, keep watching it. Get the watch time up this way, we can make something of it.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, subscribe.
Do all those things.
Yeah, all the good stuff.
And
if you want to hate on Justin, just write it in the comments.
We made 17 cents a few weeks ago, and we had to give it to Johnny. And he didn't even show up this week. The money's already gone to his head.
Yeah, there you go.
Spending it everywhere.
Yep. All right. So the future we're gonna do next Wednesday. I'll be cutting this up and sending it out, and send me what you got.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll have some schedule hot takes.
You're gonna have to be our new Captain Negative.
Yeah. Oh, there's only one Captain Negative. I'll never be able to
Mr.
replace.
Swill. I like that.
Too much heat.
Yeah.
Justin
Mr.
Van
Swill.
Justin Van Swill.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. I'll take it. But I listen, I don't stand. For those that don't know, I can't stand. But I sit firmly on my take.
Why did try to get the sympathy?
I
Sympathy
sit
went out there.
firmly in my take. I sit firmly in my take, and this is how I will end it. I will leave after this statement. But I sit firmly in my take that Jalen Hurts sucks.
I
Say
like it. I like it.
Jalen
First of
Hurts, you
all,
suck.
absolutely. Cut that one up, Marco. Baby, I sit on my take. Jalen Hurts sucks.
You want to say
I-
you want to say it like uninterrupted? Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Justin.
I sit on my take. Jalen Hurts sucks.
it just wait, did we just get hacked? Everything shut off for a second. Go
Yeah,
for it, man.
Yeah, go
Wait,
do
one
it
more
again.
time. One more time. I sit on my
Take
take.
three. Take three.
I sit on my take. Jalen Hurts sucks.
Wait, hold on. This is Justin Vanaponte.
Oh god.
We will end it on that.
This is what
we-
used to always happen. We
Yeah.
stay on a
Just-
little later.
We
start
just
getting
go off the rails at the end.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I am gonna be. I have a big to do list. I'm gonna search for the damn numbers. Now that I know that it works, I'll find out what the number is that we could actually call and start pranking people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The problem is people
Yeah.
have caller ID.
Fine.
We can't prank. Technically prank. They're
It's
just gonna be
fine.
calling you back, Marco.
It's
Yeah.
fine. I'm like, I don't know.
All right. I appreciate you, gentlemen. It's been
All
real.
right, guys.
Yes. Yes. All right, everyone. Peace out.
Yep. Good
Go
night.
Giants.
And then this on a good note. Later, boys. Thank you.